What's going on, guys? It is Wyatt, and today we're back working on the E30 of Ryan's, and just like typical fashion on my channel, we skipped quite a bit ahead today. So we're gonna show you
a lot done overnight.
Yeah, we got a ton done that we did not film, but it was all the boring, tedious stuff that you guys didn't want to see anyway. So let's go ahead and just show them the car, I guess.
Voila.
Dude, this stuff is nuts. Look at that thing.
That's pretty good.
Freaking turbos out the hood.
Yeah, so
Ryan got the hood cut.
I cut the hood. Only because I'm gonna get another hood after this, and we're gonna do it like super clean. But just the way that it opens, pain in the ass.
Yeah, these ones are really hard because this hood slides forward and then tilts up. Let's go ahead, pop the hood, show them underneath it.
Watch how this whole mechanism works.
Yeah.
For those who don't know how E30s work. So it comes up, and then it has to go straight up, and then over.
Yeah, kind of difficult.
Yeah, pain.
A little excessive.
Yeah,
but
it looks cool.
It looks cool, and yeah, there's really nothing new here that you guys haven't seen since the last video, because we got the turbos mounted last time.
Turbos mounted, so we got all the feed, drain lines, everything done. Like the up pipes, which are kind of temporary, because we're still going to try to do out the fender exits, like
right.
warplanes, you know what I mean? So for now, this is kind of just like get it running, take it to FL2K, take it to the dyno, stuff so we can actually run it.
Right. That, and we had to get it done for his gender reveal.
Yeah.
Can we put the clip on?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. So anyways, we did have to get the car done for that. So that's kind of why we just didn't film anything. We had like 2 nights to button everything up on the car and get it ready to go. So
yeah,
it did the burnout. That's all that mattered.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, and now it's kind of just take our time and we can dial in the rest of it when we get around to it.
Yeah.
But for right now, this thing does rip pretty good for where it's at. I am curious to see what kind of power it makes. And right now, we're actually fixing to take this thing over to Ace and then a Taco Bell run.
Of course.
See how she drives before.
I think it's like a requirement. Every car that leaves the shop
has to.
You just got to go to Taco Bell.
It's the quintessential test drive.
People that work there are probably like, what the hell, dude? Like,
why are these guys always in a new project car?
All right.
See that startup tune.
Should be pretty good. Yeah.
Annoying.
Yeah, Bluetooth. All right, ready?
Yep. Nice. That big old cam too.
Yeah.
Still sounds pretty cool.
It's not a turbo cam.
No. Sounds cool though. Give us a little. Oh fuck. I did. Pretty freaking saucy.
Yeah.
No lie.
All right, so I set up a 2-step.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
You ready?
That thing is pretty brutal, dude.
Yeah, that spark high is a little rough.
That's sick. Hey, thank you. He's about it. Yeah, that 2-step's pretty rowdy.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
That sounds good.
I can't wait to see it at night.
Do you know how much pound or boost it makes on the 2-step?
Now we can find out.
Christ. That's so ridiculous. Dude, that sounds sick.
It does.
Package secured.
Successful Taco Bell trip.
Yes.
Happy.
Very delicious, as always.
Car's running good.
Yeah, been great. Decent. This thing pulls good.
Yeah, that was 3rd gear.
Yeah.
Like 1500 RPM.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it, man. It's running cool too.
Yeah.
It's not getting hot.
201.
201, that's right where it should be. So, first drive. Well, I wouldn't say first drive. We did drive it around a little bit, but
Yeah.
this is like the first time we've really ripped on it after we kind of got the tune dialed in.
Yeah.
And like we said, really conservative timing map in it right now. Not really planning to tune it tonight either. I think
Yeah,
it's just a
I'm trying to do
dyno
a couple-
event, right?
Yeah, do a couple.
It's like
polls.
a FL2K
But, like,
pre-party.
Troy's usually pretty good about it. He'll probably set the laptop up in there and
Yeah,
do
take
some
a look
stuff.
at
Yeah, it's a FL2K pre-party, so all like the big power guys are probably going to be there doing pulls, and it's usually a good time.
Nice. What do you think it's gonna make?
It's got to be around 400.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like, but also it's got no traction.
I was gonna say it's hard to say because we haven't done any like 5th gear rips on it where it actually hooks.
I'll
Right
tell you
now,
what,
it's all like just
it'll
blowing the
be-
tire off it.
Yeah, exactly. Literally,
So-
as soon as it comes into boost and it actually gets up to like
Yeah,
7
3rd and
PSI,
4th both just like
Gone.
blow the
Yeah.
tire right off. So
I'll tell you what though, it will be the most power I've ever had in a car. Already, it feels like the most power I've ever
feels
had in a
way
car.
faster.
Like the Skyline made 380 or something, which was fast, but it like spooled slow. RB20.
Right.
The Miata was 250. This is gonna be.
Whole new
It
animal.
already feels like a whole new animal.
Yeah, dude. Thing's quite the ripper, man.
I say we put a tire.
Already smokes out the turbos a little bit.
Yeah, they're
Them freaking
you know,
eBay boys. You gotta
They
love
got a
them.
little play in them already, but
It is what it is.
it's a good thing I just buy another one for
Yeah,
$100.
$100 and you're set. You're off to the races, man. I'm really excited to see what it makes. So we're actually just we were just grabbing some dinner and we're actually fixing to head over that way. I think all the boys will be there too. I think
Hayden,
Hayden's
Kyle,
gonna roll up.
Cody. Everybody.
So should be a pretty fun event. Like I said, we're gonna be rolling over there here in just a few and hopefully get some cool roller shots or whatever on the way. And we'll see what this old pig makes. All right, guys, we made it over here to Trilogy Performance with Ryan. We're gonna see what the car puts down today. It's quite loud. They got music going, so we'll keep it short and sweet. But what is your prediction? What do you think it's gonna make?
It's real conservative, like
Yeah, 16 degrees of timing, 8 pounds of
8
boost.
pounds of boost, 400. It should. with
My guess-
235.
My guess is like 420 wheels. That's my guess.
I'm gonna, all
You
right.
go 400?
I'm gonna go 400. but
Okay.
It's probably gonna be higher.
Hey, buddy, you got quite the crowd over there.
I know, I see it.
All right.
Let's not chuck a rock.
Don't blow it up.
Let's not chuck a rock. That's
That
all I'm
would be
saying.
not ideal for anybody standing next to the car. Or it would
Not
be
ideal for me.
free souvenirs,
I was gonna say,
baby.
they get a free ride.
All right, dude.
A little bit of
You ready to watch it blow up?
Yeah.
Hey! Oh, brother! That bitch ain't living! Hey, can you get a close-up of that for me? Just go right up to it. Brother, that's good. 636, bro. That poor LS1. Oh my God. Lord. All right, guys, so as you just saw, the car made 630 horsepower. The bad news is how much torque it made.
644, but look at when it comes in.
It comes in so hot.
in.
It's hot and ready, just like little sleazies.
That is not good for the rods.
So look, it made 650 foot-pounds, which is not good for stock LS1 Gen 3 rods.
So right here, that's what we're trying to avoid.
Yeah,
That hard brake.
yeah, and it's making a lot of torque down low, like a lot. That's a lot of torque down low. 600, that's 650 foot-pounds at 3,800 RPM. That's a lot of torque for some LS1 rods. But anyways, it's really loud in here, so that's what we're gonna leave off for right now. We're gonna recap this when we get back to the house. All right, guys, so we just got back from the dyno, and dude, I cannot believe this thing made 600 horsepower.
Yeah.
Doesn't really feel that way on the street.
It's not, I mean, the horsepower is a big deal.
You know? And the torque, bro.
640 something foot-pounds of torque.
656 foot-pounds of torque at like 3,500 RPM.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna make a rod come out of this block. So we're gonna dial back the timing curve a bit more. Right now, this thing's at 16 degrees of timing anywhere in boost. Yeah. So it's really conservative for that, but we definitely need to ramp it in slower too, because coming into the boost, it's still got quite a bit of timing in it. It definitely helps spool it up a little faster, I think, but it's definitely not good for the torque curve. That thing shoots right up and then like holds, and that's like, no bueno.
That's why when we're driving it around, we're like, oh, it's got 400 horsepower.
Yeah.
Well, it feels like 400 horsepower. It's because it's instantly blowing the tires.
Right. Yeah. And this thing, like we said, just smokes them through fourth gear. So you don't really ever put that power down. So it's kind of why it felt pretty low. But after seeing the dyno numbers, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. And for anybody that's going to say stuff down in the comment, the correction factor on that dyno that tonight was like 0%. When I talked to Troy, he said that it was really low.
So like Troy he's known around the area as like, if you want your actual number, he's not gonna hype you up about it.
Right.
So like, he'll give you your number. It could be a lot lower than you want, but it's gonna be an actual number.
Right.
So like, that's why we got a trilogy.
Nonetheless, pretty excited about how this thing did. Yeah. Quite a bit of power. We're definitely gonna have to address that, bro. It's ridiculous.
We gotta put the video of us leaving in there.
Yeah.
Rip down the street.
Getting it. The two steps wild.
Oh, the two step is rowdy.
Dude.
Oh my goodness.
Thing turned out awesome.
So I had the two-step set, right? I had it set to 3,500 or something like that. I never hit the switch. So what you
ran
saw
it right up to rev limiter.
That's a limiter, but the limiter's set conservative. It's at like 7.
Yeah, and this has got springs, retainers.
Yeah, it's full built heads. Yeah. So like,
it's not that bad of a thing, but pretty rowdy. Yeah,
the rods, not happy.
Don't know what kind of boost it would have made on the two-step, or the rev limiter, I should say, but I'm sure it spooled these puppies up, because there was flames coming out of the wastegates, which mean they're open. Yeah. And they open at 8 pounds. Okay, so the
exhaust, we haven't finished it yet. So like, we're gonna come out of the fender eventually. Like, it just takes, we can't find supplies anywhere, so we're gonna have to order stuff. But so that means we didn't plumb the wastegates in.
Yeah, the wastegates right now, we didn't show you guys earlier, but they point right up at the exhaust, kind of melt the O2. Yeah. It is what it is.
It did a little bit of burning on the bottom.
You're gonna have that. Nice. Yeah, kind of burning the paint off of it.
Yeah, but
it's pretty fancy. It's fine. You're gonna have that on them big jobs.
Other than like burning the hood and maybe a little looseness in the China turbos.
Solid.
Good
solid
build.
Drove there, drove home, freaking no issues. No. Well, we did have a slight oil leak from one of the drain lines that was loose.
So the Sicky pan has like 2 fittings that go right to the top of the pan. And I put 10AN lines on them, and I'm pretty sure when I tightened the 10AN line, it had pressure on the line, so it just worked its way loose.
Right. So but other than that, got that done, and otherwise solid. It didn't have any issues.
Yeah, like
in the future, we need to do better crankcase ventilation too, though.
Yeah, a little bit of blow by.
Yeah, slightly. But otherwise, solid. Like, I didn't expect it to have as minimal of issues as it did.
No.
Especially at that power. I'm surprised it hasn't hung the rod
yet. Tuning in idle. I thought it was going to be a nightmare, because like 1400cc injectors.
Right. Big thank you to Snake Eater again for the pumps and the injectors.
These things are incredible. Like, I'm not like no BS here. Like, there was not a lot of tuning going on with those injectors. Like, we literally plugged in what Snake Eater gave us, and it idled.
Yeah, idled, runs good. All we had to do was up the tip in a little bit, and it's been solid. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I can't complain.
Pretty stout setup, dude.
Can't complain. Only thing I can complain about is Holly sucks to operate.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure people that are familiar with it love it.
Okay, so like we didn't really know.
Yeah, Hayden loves his Holly. Yeah. After playing with the Fuel Tech, I'm sorry, but it doesn't even compare. The Fuel Tech is just so much easier.
I think
it is, bro. You can hate all you want with your Holly HP, but the Fuel Tech is just so simple.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally in layman's terms. Like
Yeah.
you could anybody could just read it.
It's
just right there in front of you, and it tells you exactly how to do it.
It'll give you everything you need to do.
Yeah.
But getting it to do everything you need to do with like opening all the
Right.
different menus, like I'm sure if
Yeah.
we sat down and
There's-
played with it, it'd be fine.
It's to each their own. It's just the little subtle differences here and there in the way that their programs work. I prefer the Fuel Tech.
I think I would too.
Yeah.
Just watching you guys mess with it on the MR2 and like, I think you guys are Fuel Tech in the van too, aren't you?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, they're hard to beat. They're pretty stout units. So, anyways,
But-
I think that's where we're gonna leave off for this video.
Yeah.
Maybe
So now,
maybe
all right,
next time.
It runs, it drives, dynoed, made too much horsepower. We're gonna turn it down a little.
Yes.
I might see if we have a smaller or a softer gate spring, but I think she'll ride.
Yeah. As long as we just dial back the torque, it should live at that horsepower.
It's gonna be hard to dial back the
Yeah.
torque, dude.
Well, we're just gonna give it no timing, and
I
it shouldn't
know, but
shouldn't put up a number like that.
Yeah.
So.
Kind of like it though. She rips.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely feel it. Like,
rips.
we went and did a 5th gear rip on the way home, and man, it puts all of that down. So,
But the gates are doing good. The gates keep it at 8 psi. So
yeah,
She's
they're
fine.
doing good. So, pretty surprised for as bad of like flow priority as they have, but they can keep it right at 8 psi.
China
So,
boys, dude.
Chinese choo-choo boys,
Yeah,
pretty decent.
not bad. So now,
But anyway, that's where we're leaving off.
yeah.
Yeah. Till next time, we're
next
gonna do
step. Let's take it to the track.
track.
We'll see what she
Go
runs.
break some
Okay,
axles?
I mean, most likely. It's
Yeah.
on, I think it's 195, like 195s.
Yeah.
But, so like a brand new set of Cosmos, they're pretty grippy. So we'll see.
195
I'll
Cosmos.
roll the launch. We'll probably get
Say
in it.
roll the 60-foot.
Roll the 60, we'll get in it on like the top of second and then third, and she might hook. I think if we roll out top end, it's got a TR6060 and a 293 rear.
Right.
She'll
think it'll do
roll
all right.
out. She'll
I
roll
think it'll
out.
do good. So that'll be next time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it to a little test and tune at Bradenton and
Yeah.
see what she can do.
And I mean, it's,
Bring a couple spare axles in a trailer.
I've already done a drift night in it
Yeah.
when it was NA, and it's got a decent amount of angle. It likes being
Decent.
sideways. It doesn't whip, so we might take it to a drift event. I don't know. Whatever
Heck
you guys
yeah.
want to see, let us know, because I'm down to do whatever with this car.
I was gonna say they gotta pump up those views though, man. That
Yeah.
last video,
Make sure
let
you
us
hit
down,
that
bro.
Thumbs up button, man. Like, let us know you like
it's all the algorithm. I know you guys, or I appreciate you guys watching, and I know you guys
If
that
it
do
doesn't-
watch like it.
If it
but
doesn't say C10 race
yeah,
truck,
no,
they ain't
the
watching.
algorithm, they don't care about none of that. All they want to see is a like. So
Yeah, just like it.
kind of where we're at with it.
That thumbs up.
Leave some comments down below. Love hearing from you guys as always. And we will see you in the next video. Probably about the C10. We're actually going to take a little break from the E30.
Bye.
C10 things.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah, same.
I'll help you work on that.
All right, Dan.
Okay.
See you in the next video.
Bye.
Peace.